A little bit slower today and a little bit more careful about what she's doing. Well, because if you yank anything, you're totally out of whack. Now, that's right, just like that. That's your shield. It is
actually, that's a good way to do it because
it will not splatter on you if you hold that in front of you when you're doing it.
That's a good way of doing it, actually.
Yeah.
How else can you work without an apron?
That's right. And then you just sit there and...
we're evening it out so you don't have any big, huge high spots.
Yeah, and see, that's one full plate. That's for a family right there. Then you just put your lid over the top and drop the heat down.
Down to low?
Down to about medium. And then we just let it set for a while.
One of the things Old Cam was showing me, because this is what happens, generations of cooking. We want to go ahead and stir this, but one of the things that he does so he doesn't get splattered is, did you notice the burner's over there, and I took it and put it on a cold burner.
Yeah, see how warm this is? Look at that. I mean, the heat is just roaring off of this.
Yeah, we just mix it up.
That's right.
I know, and you know, you see moisture in here and everything.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
And it's cooking. The meat was tremendously hot. You know, the juices from the ham are in the water. Like I said, if it is frozen ham, you almost never have to add water to it. But if
you do?
Yeah, because, well, you're basically defrosting it there with that lid over the top. And it's just, you want it to brown. And as it browns, then you turn it more, and you just turn it more, and you turn it more. And eventually this whole thing would be brown. So it's not any more difficult than if you mess up 3 pans doing the same thing you can do in one. It takes you the same amount of time. Because you would, you know, cooking the ham normally is going to mess up your pan. And cooking the potatoes is going to mess up another pan. And cooking the eggs is going to mess up a third pan. You're getting
This is all in one pan, which means you are being green.
That's
right.
And
of course, we're using leftovers because we're using these. Well, actually, they were leftovers.
Leftovers.
From what we were cooking.
The ham was left over from other projects. The eggs are from another project, and the potatoes were from another project. Everything is leftovers. Our Notaspringchick show is all about leftovers. You know, things that are in your cabinet, everybody has a pantry of sorts. It just may be under the sink or something. But things that are sitting there that you haven't used, that you bought to use and never got around to.
That's, you know, a lot of times people think leftovers is food you've already cooked.
Mm-mm. There are cans of stuff that you have setting that you haven't
what
used.
What are we going to do with this?
There's flour
You're cleaning out your cupboard.
Flour, beans, other things. You go to your cupboard and pick the stuff out. And that's our cooking. We do not go out and buy stuff for this is all...
well, actually, we started doing all these potatoes because... We had
the potatoes. You don't pass up potatoes.
We found a 10-pound bag of potatoes for 99 cents.
Yep.
So we thought, oh, this is a perfect opportunity to share with people all these different potato recipes. Because, I don't know about you, but I always like to find a bargain when I'm shopping. And if you guys found a bag at that price, you probably would be doing the same thing. And then be going, what am I going to do with all these potatoes?
And everything else that you're seeing go into potatoes were stuff that were previously purchased for other items, for other things. They're there. You just go and grab them out and make it. Which is why you saw the potato items that we've cooked, because that is what we had available to cook with. You know, we also did while this is cooking, we did French onion soup in a really fast method because we had the little onions available.
Oh, the French onion soup is magnificent.
Yeah, so.
I was so surprised by that one. This one smells really good.
Yeah, it smelled really good. You know, the end of it will be when the eggs are put in. You just crack the egg, put them over the top, and just stir the whole mess. So.
And you know that it's cooking when it starts to stick to the bottom. You can see all the heat that's coming out from it right now. Just kind of turning it a little bit. We're going to go ahead and put it back onto the burner.
Yeah, because we're talking to Notaspringchick about it, that you really want it to stick to your bottom. Because if it sticks to that, she's chewing on it. Yeah. No, if it does stick, you know that it is browning right. You know the temperature is right. If it's not burning and it's just sticking, the temperature is set just exactly right. She's eating the food already.
I know, you can laugh because this is not, if you call it politically correct to do if you're in a restaurant. However, if you're
I know, my mother would have fired somebody doing that.
However, if you are at home, don't tell me you don't do this.
All of them do it. They stick fingers in cake boxes and everything you could think of. Like we were talking yesterday, my brothers and sisters would basically have, they'd be doing something and then my mother would say, "You didn't put that spoon in there, did you?" And they, "No, we didn't put the spoon in there." And then they'd turn around, you know, the tongue on the spoon and then a spoon back in again. You know, and then when she'd go to clean, actually I'd go to clean the dishes. My mother didn't wash dishes, but there would be like a habit.
You washed all the dishes?
Yeah, well, I used to make 10 cents a. You know,
oh,
10 cents
now
for
we know.
washing.
He used to get paid for washing the dishes.
But I got paid for painting closets and houses. My father did too. Basically, what you do if you're in the construction business, your mother is at one business at one time, your father's at another time, and you have to watch the children. You basically give them a closet to paint. They sat in there with their little tiny rollers and they get paint brushes and all day long at 10 cents an hour. But they think they're making money, so. So it's just how you take care of your children.
That's okay. I remember I got paid for pulling weeds and cutting coupons.
Oh yeah, we would get paid for cutting the lawn, which basically I ended up doing, for washing the dogs, which I ended up doing. But my brothers and sisters made out like bandits because they did do the work and I did.
Oh.
Well, I was the oldest one in the family.
Yeah, but see, part of it is, if you're going to have to do the chores anyway, as a kid, you're like, well, you get paid for it, so.
Well, no, it was okay. You figure out, you're not going to get wealthy washing 70 cents worth of dishes a week. And you are not going to get wealthy, getting 10 cents an hour to wash the cars. Yeah, but remember, when I was young, 10 cents would buy you a comic book. Today, that comic book cost you $5. That's the difference. 10 cents went a lot further. I mean, we could go to a movie for a quarter. So that's the difference in time. Mm-hmm. I don't think come to a complete stop. There's nothing in here running. Oh well. Or you turned your heat off.
I just turned it off right now.
Okay.
Do I need it on?
Yeah, you got to put it back over there.
Oh, okay. Keep it on medium or low?
Medium.
Okay. So this part is actually to your liking, whether you want a little drier or a little wetter. So when it's to the consistency that you like, just pull it to the side, and we're going to just go ahead. Yes, we're cracking the eggs in here. If you're not certain about whether you're getting shells or not, you don't have to do it directly, but you can always pick them out.
Yeah.
And then you just mix it.
All the way through every bit of it.
Yeah.
And the amount of eggs you use actually depends upon how many people. Like you've got 5 people, 5 eggs, 4 people, 4 eggs, mm-hmm. 3 people, 3 eggs. So that's how difficult this next task is. You just stir it all up and then.
I know, this is easy.
Cover it up and then let it cook some more and then.
And it looks like we've got. We can do one more, but there's quite a few eggs in here. What do you think?
Yeah. We just use the rule of thumb as an egg per person. Like you would, you're actually getting.
These are little ones.
You're getting half as many eggs as you would normally.
Oh, that's true.
Because most people want a couple of eggs when you're eating.
You're making eggs.
That's right. So you actually are eating less eggs this way. So.
And we're mixing it all up.
Yeah. And then you just set it over and it's going to make scrambled eggs around it all. Isn't that something?
Oh, yeah. Looks like.
Well, it's not done yet.
Oh.
No, it's got more to go. I know. She's wanting to eat it before it's done.